All right, we back. We are back. What's going on, guys? Sha Rock King Black. What's going on? We are back at it. Um, let's see. Talk about a few things that I witnessed today from the Diddy trial. I got there late, obviously, but I got there. It seemed like I got there late, but it was on time because the fireworks started when I got there. When Brianna got on the stand, it's almost I'm almost getting the impression that her story is fabricated. That's what I'm getting the impression, but that's just I don't know. I'm just going off of what I'm hearing and stuff like that. Like if I had to bet on that story, I wouldn't bet on it. Put it that way. Let me let some people know I'm lying. Hold on a second. Because people say they don't get my updates, so I gotta send them a message. Okay. See if we can get a panel started. I'm not falling asleep tonight. I'm actually up, knowing that I ain't gotta be there early tomorrow, even though I gotta get up early still. Um, Still gotta get up kind of early, but hold on a second. Um, let's see, when did this person call me today? Recent. What number did she call me from? This is great. Okay, here we go. Message. Okay. What's up, celebrity right there? What's going on? What's going on? Just letting a few people know I'm live. One second. Let's see. It's kind of late though. You know how I do. Let's see. Just email send everybody a mass email. I mean text. Let me send her a text. Him a text. Miss Knockout. Let's see. Am I missing anybody? I think I got everybody. Let me see. Okay. Hold on a second. All right, I'm back. You said she would lie if Feds gave her a narrative to follow. Her stories don't align. So yeah, the stories don't align up. It don't. And I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I'm hearing it's conflicting. And she also admitted that her first lawyer, when he sent the demand letter, she didn't agree with what was in the demand letter on what happened to her. He added some stuff in there, but she said that didn't happen. I'm not sure if KK will testify. You said if she does, he's cooked. Celebrity, what were you saying to me? You said something about the bribery. Something is going on with her. I don't think she was lying. Maybe there's more to the story than she left out. Now, if I had to bet on it, if I had to bet on her story, I wouldn't bet on it. Put it that way. You said she was traumatized and drugged. Perhaps she just can't recall all of the information. I don't know if she was traumatized and I don't know. That's what she said. But she was providing the date. I can't say it because I'll get, Yeah, she originally had Tyrone Blackburn. But I'm not saying that she's not traumatized, but I mean, if I had to bet on it, I would not bet on it. Put it that way. She said she's still having night. Yeah, she said that as of a couple days ago. She had one. You said Tyrone Blackburn is little rod attached to you. See, something is up, yo. Something is up. It is. And he added stuff in there that didn't align with what happened to her. You said, look at the amount of drug. You mean she was selling? She was selling it. She was using it too, but selling it, and that was part of her income, selling to Cassie. She was a drug dealer. Then they mentioned Ray J, but they didn't go into. If you're gonna mention Ray J, like tell us what Ray J did. Don't just put his name in it. Like what did he do? You said he has received warnings or something from the bar. See, from the bar association. Something is up. Something is that. Let me tell you something. If I was the jury right now, let me just say this. If it went to deliberations today, for 100% without a doubt, if it went to deliberations today, he's walking home. I'm just telling you that. He's walking home on all charges because I have doubt. There's doubt now. I'm just telling y'all that there's doubt on everything. Yep, it's doubt. I'm having doubt about the criminal organization. I'm having doubt on it. I'm not saying it's not like that, but I'm having a little bit of doubt, just a little bit. And if I have a little bit of doubt, I can't vote guilty. You guys have to be there to see how Westmoreland cooked her today. She got cooked on the stand. She got cooked so bad, I don't believe nothing she's saying. How about that? She got cooked so bad, and it's going to continue until tomorrow. I'm telling you, I'm not trying to put her down. I'm not debating whether she's having flashbacks and stuff like that, but I'm telling you right now, Miss Westmoreland cooked her on that stand today. I'm just telling you. It sounded like they all were partying. All of them. They were the Breakfast Club, all of them. And he just got into, he lost control. He did. He lost control, man. Because his money afforded everybody to get high at any time. And that's a bad recipe. And when he allegedly had a beef with her, she did something. But it's gonna come out what happened. She did something because she was a supplier. And he was like, didn't what's his name tell you that to stop selling to her? If something happened. Yeah, he said he grabbed her, and when he had her on the rail. That's her attorney was claiming SA. Yeah, but she wasn't claiming that though. She said she don't agree. You talking about what Blackburn said? Said she ain't agree with all that happened to her. Now they did show some injuries to her on the picture, so I'm not saying something didn't happen to her now. But if I don't get the correct story, there's doubt there. There's doubt. That's what I'm telling you guys. Take your emotions out of it for a minute. If the story is not adding up, I have to let him walk. He has to walk. Now, the criminal organization, I can't debate you on. You said testimony can be impeached if a person has prior history of drug use. But it sounded like they were partying, man. That's what it sounded like. He was providing the yayo. She sat on that stand and said coke made her, what did she say? It made her more confident. Oh, Lord. If she can't remember the details why she filed a lawsuit, well, let me just say this. If I'm trying to decide his fate, I can't have no doubt. Just let you know that. If I had to decide his fate today, I'm telling you, for all I know, there's doubt. Now, I understand what Celebrity Scandalous was saying. She was talking about the bribery, paying $100,000 for the video. But is it bribery if he said that you can go to the cops? It said an agreement that you can go to the cops. But I get it. He paid $100,000 so it won't come out. I get that. I'm not even, man, I don't know. Everybody don't messed up in this case. Everybody did. Everybody hands is dirty. Yeah, he paid to cover up a crime. I get it. But if I had to decide today, I'm not getting him on no what do you call it? Criminal enterprise. I'm not. This was just, if it went to a state case, yeah, he would have been convicted ASAP. If this is a state case. But that's just my opinion now. He still could be in hot water because I don't know what the jury is going to do. So you got to keep it like that. It ain't what I think is the jury. But however, I have to submit that, yeah, that situation don't look good. The $100,000. Yeah, that don't look good. It just don't. I got to pay $100,000. He wrote a faulty non-disclosure agreement, but that doesn't mean it's not bribery, right? If she's lying, why did he offer her a settlement so it won't go public? People settle all the time. The rich people, they settle all the time, so stuff won't go public. And they might not even be guilty of it. They just don't want you to know their business. But I do believe something happened. He just got a little bit in. He got a little bit in too deep. You know why? Because it seemed like he was the main bankroll for everything. And he taking care of all these people. He taking care of everybody. You said the checklist. I talked about that before. I mentioned that, Abbott. Like I went through that angle. They have a checklist to go off of. You said he had a God complex. It's crazy, man. The whole atmosphere when Brianna was getting in her car to leave, Denot was heckling her. He said, "Why did you bring up Ray J and this and that? You lied on the stand." That was hilarious. She heard him too because she looked at him. She could not. He was so loud, she had to have heard him. He was right there. We're like, Rihanna, why is this and this and that? It's hilarious. My girl out there, she got an interview with TMZ today. She giving out her cash app left and right. She said, my cash app is Candor 111. You say, I believe his control issues stem from trauma where he felt out of control and feeble. Yeah, he had to be he was like everybody controller. But you know the crazy thing is, they went for it. They went for it. They were down with it. They were. He was controlling. I'm not trying to take up for him, but they were down with it. They were. But since shit hit the fan and she wanted her money, I believe they fabricated some stories. That's what I believe. And if I believe that, then I might have to let him walk just off principle, man. Like for real. If I had to decide today, I might have to just let him walk off principle. Because what's her name received an immunity deal for taking the stand today. Why did she receive immunity deal? Because she's sitting up there selling stuff. She's sitting up there selling and supplying. Only thing I could say to you, you had to be she lying. Because that's my opinion. Because the way she was acting on the stand, could you repeat that? What you mean? Could she repeat it? She said it in plain English. When people say that, they trying to get their lie together. It's almost she up there for nothing because I'm not believing her. She said, "Could you repeat that? Could you repeat that again? I'm sorry. Can you repeat?" She kept saying it. Yo, everybody was reacting to her in court. Everybody was reacting to her like, "Oh my God, yo, she is blowing it." If I'm a betting man, watch this. That balcony incident didn't happen. It didn't happen like that. It didn't happen like they saying it. Like she been dangled. It didn't happen. It didn't happen, yo. I think he pushed her or something. I think that's why he might have pushed her, which is not right because she did receive an injury, but they don't fabricate it because they both can't get the story to the same. They can't. So I'm not taking what she's saying for face value. You said shit, she may have been high today. She said, "Can you repeat that again? Can you repeat that?" No, she said she clean today. Because Miss Westmoreland asked her. She said, "I'm clean today." I mean sober. Okay. If I'm the juror, I'm like, man, she might as well get off the stand, man. Call somebody else. I didn't see her up close. I was watching on the monitor, and see, I know I'm on the right track. It's 11:11 right now, and I just saw it. Something is up. Yeah, he may have paid the person for the video, this and that. You know what it was? They were the damn Bad News Bears, yo. He was running the Bad News Bears clique. They were all a clique, and they all were using all of them. The bad news bears, man. That's what it was. Well, I mean, she filed a lawsuit because she felt like she was wronged. So, you know what I'm saying? She said the original story wasn't like that, the way he was telling it in the original demand letter. Then she talking about she didn't talk to Cassie about no case. And then when Westmoreland was questioning her, she did talk about the case of Cassie. God, Lord have mercy. This girl need to get out. I said, this girl got to go. That's how bad it was. They better be glad I'm not on that jury. Because surely this case will have to be tried again. For sure. Because I'm not voting not guilty. I'm not voting guilty right now. Not right now. Not right now. Well, Max, what about the checks? I don't give a damn how much he paid. So what? That man went ahead. I'm not finding him guilty. And you know why? Because he paid $100,000 and CNN still got the video. So nah, yo, nah, nope. I'm not taking that either. You went ahead and he paid him $100,000 and he split that money up. Gave somebody 50, somebody this, and he took 30 for himself. Went and bought a used car. I'm not taking that story either. Sorry. Mm-mm. Nope. You said, are you saying not guilty based on the charges? I said right now, I would say not guilty. I have doubt. If I have doubt, I'm saying not guilty. Transportation to engage in prostitution, not guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty, man. He wasn't engaging in prostitution. He was engaging in illicit sex acts. See, I know the law and I know what he did, but I'm still saying not guilty. I know what he did. Is he engaging in illicit sex act? He's paying for illicit sex acts. No, I ain't getting him on kidnapping either. Nope. Not getting him on kidnapping either, man. You said, you serious? I'm there every day, love. I'm there every day. Every day I'm listening to it. I'm hearing that she lying, in my opinion. I'm not taking what she's saying. You say you glad you're not on the jury, right? Because I have common sense. Absolutely. You said you got to do a StreamYard. I'm on StreamYard right now. Are you high? I'm on StreamYard right now. What do you mean I got to do a StreamYard? I'm on StreamYard right now. Or are you trolling me? He ain't kidnapped nobody, man. Who did he kidnap? Because I'm watching it. I'm literally listening to these people get tore up on the stand. I'm listening to Westmoreland tear them up on the stand. You have to be there to see it. So I recommend you to take a flight and come to New York. You said, why are you being so aggressive? Hold on one second. Hold on. You might be somebody else that I banned. Hold on one second. Hold on. We go ahead and put you in timeout. Okay? I'm not being aggressive. It's just my voice is deep. Used to talking to men with baby voices. My voice is deep and I'm very assertive and I'm very sure of myself. That doesn't make me aggressive. It's just that you're used to talking to men that act like women. That's why. That's why. You're not used to a man actually talking. That's why. Now you saying I'm aggressive. What am I supposed to say, child? I don't know, child. You want me to talk like that? Because that's what y'all like. That's what y'all like. You saying I'm sounding aggressive. Child, I don't know. See, that's what y'all like. Yeah. This is what y'all gravitate because, yeah. No, I'm not like that. I'm telling you, I'm sitting there listening to her act a whole fool in court. I'm listening to her. Yeah, let me put on my soft voice, child. Oh, yes, yes, so and so and so, child. So and so and so, child. I have to talk like this now so I won't sound threatening, honey. So I won't just sound threatening. Yes, Lord. I want you to snap it 3 times, baby. That's how you want me to talk? She said Capricorn could be, though. Nah, I don't believe that. Nope. I'm there. I listen to Capricorn. Okay? I'm not believing none of, you know why? You know why I don't believe she was kidnapped? Because her story not adding up either. And I'm there every day. They want me to talk like that, Medea. They want me to talk. Hey, hey, Khadijah. Hey, honey. Hey, Khadijah. You said, damn, y'all got Max all. I'm not aggravated. I put her in timeout. I didn't block her. I put her in timeout. She want me to soften up my voice, saying I'm sounding aggressive. You sound aggressive. She's somebody that can't. I blocked this one lady, right? Because a lady threatened me. So she probably came back on a burner account. So I'm not believing them because I was born during the day, but just not yesterday. Okay, all of them suing him. All of them. They have a reason for him to lose this case. No, I'm voting not guilty. Just off GP. I'm voting not guilty, man. That's it. Right now, I'm voting until somebody get up there and tell the truth. Lord have mercy. Even the first guy at the hotel was lying. He said he testified and said he held Puff by the chest against the wall, and that didn't happen. He held his arm. So he lying. And the dude that took the $100,000, I saw him come out of court the way he was looking. I wouldn't believe him if my life was counted on it. I wouldn't believe him. She sat there on the court today. She said, "What about Ray J? Is that one of your suppliers?" I don't know. Only Ray J I know is a singer. Child, go sit down, yo. Go sit down. Look, she said everybody wanted justice, but no, she said she's suing him because she want justice. The fuck? You sitting here lying to us? No, you're suing him because you want money, not justice. If you want justice, you go to criminal court for justice. You want some goddamn money. See, y'all can sit up there and believe these people. I'm not believing them. Nope, because they were all down with it. I'm not gonna sit up here and send him to jail for life, and he the only one on trial. Bullshit. And he charged with the Mann Act, and only 2 brothers that's been charged with the man is him and R. Kelly. Nah, yo, they not doing that to me. They not doing that to me, yo. They not doing that to me. You gonna sit up here and play in my face and let that dude from Abercrombie and Fitch go home? You sitting up here playing in my face? That could easily happen to me. Nah, yo. I'm not doing that until they sit up here and convince me. They have not convinced me yet. They have not. Nah, the whole history of the country, you only had 2 men charged with this right here, as far as the RICO, and that's him and R. Kelly. Nah, yo, y'all not playing in my face. I might have to exercise jury nullification at this point. It's jury nullification, man, for me, until they sit up here and come with something better than this. Okay? I'm not saying what he did was wrong. It is. But y'all just want him away because I ain't gonna say why y'all really want him away. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Thank God I got a passport. Because if y'all do that to him, what the fuck you do to me? Fuck no. And I'm not saying he's a good guy. I'm not saying that. But this thing is it sounds like they weaponizing it now. That's what it sounds like. This is the first time I heard drug dealers get immunity all the time. to try to get one buyer locked up. Oh, it happens before, Eric, all the time. And she don't sit up here and play in my face talking about the reason why I took out a lawsuit because I want justice. No, you're supposed to save money. Then I'll believe you. Talking about you want justice. You want some money. It's a double standard when it comes to men, Antoine. It is. This case is really just turning me around now. You say my point went to the defense today. Their performance was impeccable. No, it's Westmoreland. It's Nicole Westmoreland. She sat up there and got her on that stand. And she's still not finished with her. The judge was like, well, how much time do you have longer? She said, Judge, she said, are you going to finish within the next 20 minutes? She said, nope. She straight up said that to the judge. She said, I have a lot more to go. She said, well, it's 4 o'clock. She said, okay, well, I can keep going. I'm not finished. I'm not going to abbreviate nothing. I'm sitting up here asking her questions. My client life on the line. I'm not going to sit up here and abbreviate nothing. Listen, he's not guilty on the guns too. Not guilty. Not guilty, man. A jury nullification. Not guilty. They lucky I'm not on that jury. I would already have my mind made up. Like, y'all not gonna sit here and play in my face. That's the history of the whole goddamn world. Y'all just have him and R. Kelly on these crimes? Bullshit. 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 No, not doing that. You said, Max, you need a hug? No, they can't prove them guns is his, man. Where the fingerprints at? Not guilty. Let's go to the next one. I already know what's gonna happen, old boy. It's gonna be a hung jury. I already know that already. I don't even have to go anymore. I know it's gonna be a hung jury. Facts. Hung jury, man. They're not all gonna come to a unanimous decision on this one. They're not. There's no kidnapping. Where's the kid? Who did he kidnap? And the bribery, no, they sitting up there lying too, man. If you lied to me on one thing, I'm not believing on you on nothing. I feel like they lying. I'm not saying they're lying. I feel like it. I'm thinking hung jury, oh boy. If you say give Max a hug one more time, why do I need a hug? Just because I'm not agreeing. I'm not saying what you want me to say. Now I need a hug. See, we live in a world where and you know the crazy thing is, it don't matter what I say and people don't like it. I can be the coolest person in the world and I'm still getting threatened by some heifer sitting up here threatening me, some old ass heifer at that. Sitting up here trying to threaten me. Talking about, oh, you think you're a big guy, but that ain't gonna stop somebody from messing with you. That's a threat. Some old ass heifer threatening me. Old ass heifer sitting up here threatening me. And that got my goat. It did. It sure did. It got my goat. You said Max is taking these charges personally. Okay, you now you banned. Now you banned. Now I'm not messing with you. You're banned. Now you're banned. I'm not playing. I'm not playing with you. Now you're banned. Oh, hussy. So old ass hussy trying to threaten me. For all I'm doing was sitting up here joking. That's all I was doing. Joking on Umar Johnson. And she wasn't the only one that got upset. And what's his name gonna sit up here and send me a whole long ass email Talking about we're not going to come back to your channel. We're threatening that. Well, don't come back then. Okay. Yeah, Maud ass tried to threatening me. Maud, sit down somewhere. Yeah, I called her Maud. Sit down somewhere, man. I'm trying to sit up here and we're not coming back to your channel because, and then she talking about I can see why you're not married because you scatterbrain, you all over the place. You if you don't sit your old heifer ass down and sit somewhere. You see, let me tell you something. She wants somebody to show their teeth. That's how some of these white people are. They want you to show their teeth. She's one of them racist ass white women that want you to show their teeth to them. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Okay? I'm not doing that, Maud. I'm not doing that. Talking about I can see why you're not married. What is it your business? What is it your business? You said everyone is entitled to their own. No, she ain't entitled to sit up here and threaten me. No, she's not. So I know she's sitting there. Well, I never. You never will. You said how much money you think Diddy got to his name? I don't know. Everybody got an opinion, but see no, it wasn't even that, Medea. She got on me something about I don't like when you cover Umar Johnson. Well, then go somewhere else. Sit up here and tell a grown ass man what to do. The fuck? And then talking about, well, that's why I see why you ain't married. She trying to take it personal. And look, I've been blocked them. I mean, I didn't block her, but I deleted my they were sitting up here talking about me on my own Discord. Because they don't like black men to have no opinion. I'm like their antichrist because I sit up here and say what's on my damn mind. So I'm their antichrist. Okay? I'm not going to sit up here and show my teeth to them. I'm not doing that. And I had been, this has been, she sit up there. You know what she said? Oh, I see you made a mistake and kept your comments on. Like I'm avoiding them or something. I'm sitting up here covering the Diddy trial. Okay. Yeah, I took all their wrenches away. And I guess you take somebody's wrench away, they get upset. Yeah, Ryan, she sat up there and threatened me. Talking about you think you're so big and think somebody can't fuck with you. Okay, well come fuck with me then. Come do it. Okay? I'm not saying I'm a tough guy. But I'm not sitting up there scared of nobody either. You said they was having a whole boycott on his Discord, and I deleted the whole Discord on her ass. I sure did. I deleted the whole Discord. Yeah, I'm entitled to talk about what I want to talk about, and they can go to another channel and talk about all your real mods. You got rid of all your real mods. No, I had Ryan here, Medea here, Rachel here, Avid Chatter here, Antoine. I know Antoine since high school. What is she talking about? I know Antoine since high school. Okay? I've known Ryan for well over 10 years now. Rachel for well over 10 years. Well, I met Rachel when her daughter was like 6 years old, 7 years old. Her daughter's about to graduate high school. Okay? I don't know. And they just came along. I don't know what she's talking about. She even tried to say something to Liz when Liz came up in here one day. I didn't know Liz is the OG over here. She just be on the low with it, but she be listening in the bushes. I don't know. They must have thought I ain't had no friends, man. I don't know what they thought. Some people are miserable, but I'm sorry. I could ignore it. I just had to say something. I just had to. I'm sitting up here worried about my mother and stuff, going through some ill shit, and she's sitting up here trying to threaten me. And I'm going through some real life shit over here. Yeah, I had to let that um have it. I'm done with the name calling. I had to let her have it. Oops. Shoot, I had to let her have it. And you know what I'm saying? And look, let me tell you why she sent the message. She listens, she's the first one in my chat every day. She know I'm going through something. She wanted to send me that message just to dig it in. That's how evil these people are. By birthright, they're evil. Some of them, I'm not talking about all of them, but a lot of them are. But they're evil. Evil as fuck. She knew I was going through something because she's listening right now. She ain't listening. And then all of a sudden I get a comment like that. Keep it macking, man. He said it's that group think mentality. Yeah, it's a group think thing. But anyway, I just wanted to say that. Let me get back to anybody know the update on Weinstein? Because I was gonna go to the court today, but they said the jury already got the case. I was gonna go for a closing statements, but they said it's over with. It was yesterday. So I missed it. Yeah, just like that video you sent, Avid. It's really true, actually. And they don't even know why. Some of them, I'm not saying all of them. You got some nice ones out here. And I knew they were haters. Let me tell you how I knew they were haters. One time I had went live. I was just bored as fuck seeing whoever was up. And I was playing chess. And then Bill asked gonna talk about, well, I don't want to sit here and see you play chess. Y'all have I said, man, get the fuck out of here. The fuck you think you are talking to me like that? I'm almost 50. I'm getting worse with as I get older. I'm getting worse with my mouth. I'm just like my grandfather, yo. It's like I look like him too, and I'm getting just like him. The more I get older, I look like him too. My mother said that. She said you just getting like I'm just like with age. But I'm gonna tell you something. All the women in the hospital like me, so I'm doing something right. That's right. The doctor said your son is just so smart and nice. Yeah, they were cutting their eyes. You better leave me away from these older ladies. You better leave me away. You're cutting her eye. She said he's just so nice. Mm-hmm. Yo, they had closing arguments, so they lied to me then. So he did have closing arguments today. Oh my God, I missed it. You said for the ex-attorney who lied, nothing happened. He just got a warning. But I can't argue with you if you say that Diddy is cooked. I can't argue with y'all because I think most of y'all saying that. Don't worry, I'll change my vibration. I think Jane Doe is supposed to come on tomorrow. So they've already made arrangements for us not to watch the monitor. So I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Let me tell y'all something. What's going on outside? There's people waiting outside, and they waiting to see who Jane Doe is, yo. They're waiting. They waiting. Look, they're waiting at the door. They're just waiting and they're paying attention. So she may have to go through the back. I'm just telling y'all that she may have to go through the back, man. Don't make me. I'm starting to scramble and scrape. Eyes, eyes, eyes. You said that's that single mother. Yeah. Um, you know who I ain't gonna tell you who I think it is. I ain't gonna tell you who I think it is. But I pretty much know. I know who it is. Eyes. I know who it is. He know who it is too. He gon' man, listen. You say your grandpa look like Red Fox. No, I look like Red Fox. That's what people say. Because I got an old soul. And Don, we can't guess over here, Don. Don, we can't guess over here. So hold on. I gotta delete your comment. We can't guess over here. I'm gonna tell you why. Because they're watching. They're watching. I know they watch me because they tell me they do. I'm like, how y'all be watching me? I don't get the views like T and them. They say, yeah, we do watch you. We know what you're doing. And I was talking to this older gentleman today. He was just giving me the history on his, like he said, he marched with in the civil rights movement. And no, you didn't say nothing wrong, Dom. But I don't want it to get it to be a habit in here because somebody gonna figure it out. Joe Buddy, you said I do look like Red Fox. I mean, I have an old soul, and that's why like older people like me because I come off that way. Yeah, I do look like Red Fox. I do. When he was, especially when he was younger, I do look like him. I'm talking about just like him. And let me see if I can find a younger picture of Red Fox. If I show you a younger picture of Red Fox, you can be like, yeah, he do. If you just go look at a younger picture of Red Fox, you can be like, yeah, he do. And I do have a reddish tone to me. I have a reddish complexion. That's why they called him Red Fox. Truth over emotions. You said, I mean, yeah, well, I meant that too, Joe. I know I saw your other comment, but I said because that and I have an old soul, yeah. No, I'm telling you right now, Sharice, if it is who I think it is, they're gonna know right away when they see her. That's why she gotta go through the back. She gotta go through the back. You said Max hasn't really changed in a long time. The only thing different is the beard. Yeah, they watch him a day. Yeah, Antoine, that's what people tell me. Except for the beard and weight, I gain weight. But YouTube helped me with social anxiety. I had social anxiety disorder, and it was self-diagnosed. And I went to, to get help with it. And they say, yeah, that's what you have. And I diagnosed myself. But I found out that there are levels to social anxiety disorder. I didn't have a high level of it, but I still had it. And when I was in college, I avoided this public speaking course, but I had to take it. It was a prerequisite. I had to take it. And then when I took it, I realized it was the easiest class I took. I got an A in it. Then what I did was I took an advanced course on it. And well, oh boy, I think most people thoughts here is, especially in the chat, that he may be found guilty on something. Um, um, So yeah, I don't know. Can't argue with nobody there because you guys, even though you guys are not in court, if you read inner city press, you got it. I'm telling you, do. If you read the way, because I read them today after I got out of court, he had it all down packed. You guys didn't miss anything if you followed him today. You did not miss a word, a beat. Oh my God, domestic violence, man, that's an understatement for him. See, the problem is you're not somebody's father. And I don't think he really, let me just say this. There was a story when Cassie told it. She said that her friend came up to her and said he saw the video and she freaked out about it. I believe he may have leaked it to mess with her because DJ Who Kid was involved, stuff like that. Yeah, he don't report all that said. However, you're not missing much. You're not. I'm telling y'all that because I read it today. Y'all not missing much. He's getting most of it. Yeah, you heard the social anxieties with Ricky Williams, right? Yeah, I had it. I didn't know I had it, but I did have it. It's a little bit more than fear of public speaking. It's a little more than that. I used to avoid social settings. I used to avoid it. And when I started doing YouTube, I literally got over it the first year that I was doing YouTube. Now I don't mind social settings. I don't mind it. I got over it. And I didn't need any like extras to do it. You said my guess is security. Yeah, I'm sure they probably did. You said press credentials let you bring your cell phone. No, you need to bring your cell phone. You have to sign up, and you need to give your social security number, and they need to run a background check on you. You know, like the same way you use the clear at the airport. You know, a lot of you got clear where you don't have to wait on those lines, those long lines. And clear line is a little shorter. You know, you got to run a background check on you. I didn't apply. What's up, Craig? I didn't apply for a press pass because I mean I could have. You have to show them that you covered at least 3 videos on New York news, which I have, because I was covering Bishop Whitehead. Remember Bishop Whitehead? I covered that case, so I do qualify. But I just don't feel like. I mean, if I get press credentials, so what? I'm not getting in the courtroom because first of all, I don't even get there early enough. You know, so I'm good with the overflow room. And let's see, who did I see today in the overflow room? I saw 2 news anchors, actually 3. Yeah, I saw 3 news anchors. Um, I saw my homegirl Lisa Evers. That's my homegirl right there. She the OG of this. She the OG of this spot reporting. Lisa Evers, Street Soldiers. Yeah, she had binoculars in the she had binoculars so she could see up close on the TV. I need to get some binoculars for sure. You said I thought I was a total introvert, but I'm a Sigma male and just rock with whoever rocks with me. Okay, so you know the Sigmas and okay, you know where you stand. Sigmas is yep, you just described it. No, you're not a total introvert. You probably like kind of play the cut, and that doesn't mean that you're introverted really. You're like introvert by choice. Yep. That's actually a good way to be, I heard. Um, that means you're more introspective, um, a thinker. Like you could be a philosopher. You should look into philosophy. Truth. You could philosophize on a few things. That's you too, Dom. Well, y'all should look into like you wouldn't mind a debate, like especially if it's something that oh man, which means that if you're born in a certain year, I can tell you you're either indigo or you're a crystal. I could tell you. Depending on what year you fall in, I could tell you where you are. Just how you answered it like that, I'll be able to tell you. There's a lot of, let me tell you this, because they attract to me. They're younger people. Like I attract younger people in their 20s, 30s. You know why? Because I know that they're indigo people. Okay, 76, that means you're a crystal. Okay, 82, 82. Um, you both may be indigo. You may both may be indigo for answering it like that. Yeah, millennials, you have indigos. That's indigo started to but they started as early as the 70s. I know, Mac, that's what they were talking. That's what Celebrity Scandalous was saying. You said I only respect you, Sean G. Yo, Sean G is back. Where is what's her name at? I just forgot to tell. I saw Sean G today in the hallway. Where is 86? See, the fact I'm gonna tell y'all something. Most of y'all in here are either crystals or indigos or star people. I can tell you that because we all attract each other. You know, because this I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is like the kick it chat. This is not a big chat, but it's big enough for all of us to kick it. You know what I'm saying? It's a kick it chat. It really is. If you think about it, we're really kicking it. That's all we're doing. You said, Sean said he was in the 26th floor. Oh yeah, he down there with Puff, Abbott. He up there with Puff. Oh, where I lost focus. Oh, you caught me, Mac. That's oh my God, what is her name? She be there every day. And everybody's used to everybody now. Like she saw me live, but she said, "What up?" Um, it's funny we see each other so much every day. Like everybody, we know each other. Yeah, Ebony Queen, you're indigo. Okay, y'all see. Oh, Westmoreland. Did she walk past Mac? Did you see Westmoreland? I wasn't paying attention because once I start bumping my gums, it's almost like I can't see nothing. Damn, I don't know if I could do two things at once. I don't know if I can. And then you saw me get an attitude with my gimbal, right? I gotta fix that. I gotta go on the video to see what I'm doing wrong. You said that's Simone Redwine. Girl, is that legal? Wait, who walked past me, celebrity? Because I was talking to Sinetta when it happened. Because I was sitting up there talking to Sinetta, and because Sinetta know me from the Nature Boy stuff. So I was asking Sinetta if he was going in because I said, you haven't. I said, this your first day here? He said, yeah, this is my first day here. I said, you going in? He was like, nah, man. He said, because then I gotta, they gonna make me put all my equipment. He got a lot of equipment, by the way. Um, so he didn't do it. Wait. Oh, you at work right now, Millennial? You saw some. Wait, what channel does she have? Celebrity? I didn't see Simone today, but I told you because I was bumping my gums. Somebody said that too. Celebrity said, "I see you bumping your gums." I forget her name. She be on the news. You said Sean got into it with Tisa today, and some ABC News. Wait, say that again, Craig. I saw Sean in the hallway. You talking about Sean G? He don't get into it with nobody. You sure it was Sean? You said he got into it with Tisha today and some ABC News ladies. Really, Craig? I know. Only time I seen Sean today was in the hallway. You said Indigo's got the mark dot on the inside for. Yeah, well, yeah. We talked about that. Truth. No, and no, it wasn't Rose, Ryan. It wasn't Rose. But she it's not Rose, Ryan. I may have to hit her up, Ryan, because it wasn't her that did it. It wasn't her. She had nothing to do with this. Rose didn't have nothing to do with this, but I think Rose felt like that because they may have said something to her. I wasn't mad with Rose. I was not. And it wasn't Rose that did this. But you know how it is. I might reach out to her. He said that today. They were asking who is this guy? She's not that. She's oh, they were all closed. Okay, maybe that's why she left. Yep, they tried to get kicked out of the court. They tried to kick him out of the courtroom, Craig. Okay, so let me explain this to y'all, right? You guys probably already know this already. Okay, because people ask me, how come you don't get in the Diddy courtroom? Okay, well, you said that's the same thing I said. Must have rubbed him the wrong. Okay, asking who is? Oh, he's a YouTuber, Don. You said y'all YouTubers charging journalists, changing journalists' game. Yeah, because they be doing Instagram as well. Yep, they got to keep up with us. We doing Instagram, we doing TikTok, we doing it all in one day, and they doing it too. Okay, so how it works? I can get in the courtroom, but first of all, I have to show up early. Now you see the lady that was yelling and stuff. She got in the courtroom. You know how she got in? Now I found out how she got in. She camped out. She sat out there with the campers, and she was like one of the first in line. But she wasn't saying nothing when she was in line. She was mad quiet. So she got in this stealth mode, like, cause she wasn't causing no stir. As soon as Diddy and them, whatever, then she started. But Diddy's god brother talked to her today and told her he don't want her to get in trouble and told her to, calm down. This is, the guy that be walking with Diddy's mother. He had the free puff stuff on. That's Diddy's god brother. He talked to her today. He pulled her aside. Like, look, we see you. We thank you for the support, but please, you don't want to get in trouble over this. You said live show, and that's what he was talking about. He was getting with them. What's the lady's name? Wait, who walked? Wait a minute. Let me see what celebrity said. Celebrity, who walked past me again? Because I think I saw her. You talking about Simone? She's like a lawyer, right? The lady with the she had like blonde hair, curly blonde hair. Yeah, I saw her when I was outside. When everything was over with, she was sitting next to me, I think. Yeah, yeah. She was she cool. She okay, I'm gonna listen to his last live, Craig. Yeah, Sean cool, man. You said there go the lawyer right there. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I remember her now. Yeah, she cool. She do her thing right over there, where I was sitting. And she got her whole, you know what, I gotta get a tripod, yo. You know how they got, I gotta get a whole tripod, man, because I don't like the gimbal. I need a tripod where I can stand up and do my thing. So I'm gonna have to get that like ASAP. I'm gonna go on Amazon now so I can have it. Because everybody out there got, I need that. Um, yeah, I need that, right? What is her YouTube name? Simone something. She was she was on reality show. Oh, she was on a reality show, Ready to Love. Um, they claim in over a 10-year period. They did give the years millennium. I forgot. I had to go back in my notes. Yeah, since Cassie. Yeah, tomorrow is Jane in a pretty current relationship, so should be. Yeah, we listen. Somebody's gonna out her, man. I'm telling y'all that right now. You said the girls that legal, Simone. Are you gonna get the one where you can use the remote to change the angle? I don't know. I might have to do that, Abbott. I might have to get that one. Yeah, might have to get fancy with it. But sometimes I like to stand out in front of the court. Sometimes I don't like to go in. I like to stand outside. Like if I get there late, I'll just go in after lunchtime, like I did today. But see, tomorrow they start at 10:30, so I'm gonna be outside for a minute. And everybody out there is cool, man. Like I met so many YouTubers and stuff. They be out there vlogging. I did an interview on somebody's channel. Yeah, the holder Denot has is pretty good. Yeah, they said Ray J was, but they didn't go into, they didn't clarify if it was a singer, right? True. You said the MTA lady, Middle Eastern. No, she like Dominican. You said so. Be careful, very careful during verdict. Oh Lord. Oh come on, Silicon. Come on, man. No, she Dominican. Um, you said, well, just get to the parking garage before 11. Oh, you heard that, Abbott? You heard that? He charged me extra $9. Oh, you heard that? Okay. He said, yeah, get there before 9. With that being said, there's my if y'all want to donate, that'll be greatly appreciated. Um it's only one, yeah, it's only, and she said it. You mean Ray J the singer? Oh, you heard on my live? Yeah, he said, yeah, you have to be here. He said, I just missed it. He said, how come you got here late? He said, you got here late. I said, no, I'm gonna get here before 11 tomorrow. I bet you I will. I had to check on my mother, so you know she's in the hospital, and they ain't tell me nothing. Why did I go to the hospital today? And I went to the room. My mother wasn't there. I said, what the fuck? The bed has been cleared out. What the fuck is going on? So I went to the nurse. I said, where's my mother? She said, your mother went home. I said, what? She said, yeah, she went home. She was cleared to go home. I said, well, how come she didn't call me? She said, your mother's feeling good. Maybe she told me you were in New York. So I came home. I said, Mom. She's sitting here chilling. Oh yeah, child. She was like, I'm home. I said, I need a drink, yo. I need to sit down. You said Ray J is apparently everybody's plug. Yeah, apparently so, but they didn't get into it though. Everybody lost it in the courtroom when they said Ray J. Yo, they gonna start name dropping on everybody. Yeah, she home, Ryan. Yeah, she said, I'm out of here. She asked me about the Diddy situation. She said she saw it on the news. Um, he said, yeah, Whitney Houston, Wendy Williams. Damn, Ray J the plug, huh? Thank you, Ebony. Yeah, God is good. She up in here chilling, man. Pajamas on, everything, chilling. She said, I'm not staying up in there. I'm not staying up in there. She said, I'm not doing that. I said, well, how'd you get home? You know, like, what happened? Oh, the van came and got me. I said, oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, she glad. Yeah, she was like, oh, I'm out of here, man. It was this lady on her floor screaming and hollering, like slamming the door. She was like, I'm out of here. She tired too, man. She ain't getting no rest up in there. It's it could be. But Wendy is straight now. They trying to get her out. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. Yeah, you said they don't let you sleep in the hospital. Yeah, she said every time they come checking stuff like that. She ain't sleep. I thought she was on the phone talking to her girlfriend, gossiping. I don't know what they talking about. Talking to her homegirl. She said she was ready to get the hell out of there when they said something about COVID or something. Oh Lord, she said, "Get me out of here. Get me out." You said no major news station spoke about how good the defense. Craig, man, Nicole Westmoreland. That's her name. She is. I thought maybe she really is that good. She really is. She's methodical with it too. She said, "Okay, we're gonna go back." Okay. Uh-huh. No, is that a yes? She said yes. Yep. Very. She took authority. She said, "Is that a yes?" I'm sorry. She said, "Judge, I can't hear a judge." And she said, "Oh yes, yes. Okay, let's continue." Yeah, Nicole, she is really good. Now, here's the issue. I forgot to tell y'all. Do you know what else I noticed? Puffy was partners with J.P. Morgan. Those people tried to ruin that, man. Yeah, they came out yesterday. Yep, they came out yesterday. It has to be Nicole Westmoreland. They need to have her in cross-examine Jane Doe. I would say Nicole Westmoreland or Brian Steele. Because her and Brian work together. And I see why he's partners with her. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. Okay, so when the proceedings were over for today, right? Um, they, we kind of hang out to see what the attorney's talking about. So, Xavier Donaldson, he was speaking to the judge. He said, "Listen, I can't talk to my client after a certain time, after 5 p.m. I can't talk to him, and it's hindering us for giving him effective counsel. But he has about 400 minutes on his calling plan. But every time he go to use the phone, they say he don't have any minutes." And he said, "This is a problem, Judge, because we're not being effective for him." So the judge said, "I'm going to make a ruling on it." So he should have made the ruling tonight if you check the docket. He said, "I'm going to make a ruling on it, and that should fix it, and then take that to the legal people at the MDC, and that should fix it." So the judge is really fair. Yeah, only the YouTubers expressed the impact. Yeah, Nicole Westmoreland. Brian, I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm not taking nothing away from Tenny Garagos because she's really good. Um, Mark Agnafilio, he's really good. Xavier Donaldson, he's really good. And the other lawyer he has too, he's really good. And Nicole Westmoreland. But Brian still has to be the closer. He has to do the closing statements. He has to. He can create doubt. It's Brian Steele. Because they only get one shot at it. The government goes twice. They provide a rebuttal closing after the defense closing, so they get to go twice. So yeah, so we're gonna see what happens with that, but that's just my opinion on it. They're really good. Hello, hello. But if she do the closing, I'm not mad at her. They're really that good, man. They really are. I'm not saying it just because he was on a Young Thug case. He's very passionate, and look, he be with Diddy early in the morning, so they care. Because I know he asked the judge, "Can I come here when Diddy gets here? When Mr. Combs get here?" He said, "Yeah, yeah, you can." So he hangs out with him. I think Xavier Donaldson as well. So Diddy, he feel comfortable helping them with the case. Like passing notes and stuff, because they want him to do that. They do. They want him to do. They want him to be active, and they need him because they may have a question for him. Thank you, Antoine, for the cash app. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. The parking is on you tomorrow, so thank you, sir. And Coco, if you listening, thank you for the cash app. Max, thank you for the cash app from last week. Anthony Johnson, if you're listening. Laquita, if you're listening. Blaze, if you're listening. Kendrika Yaden, if you listen. I wonder if you. Wait a minute. I know that I hope I don't know if she related to Yaden, Ann. I don't know if she is. I don't know if she related. Um, she, um, okay, so they trying to say that they want him to have his phone, but the judge said he gonna make a ruling on it, make sure Diddy gets to talk to his attorneys. Um, they mentioned something about the witnesses tomorrow. Somebody has to get a plane after she testifies. She got to get on the plane because I believe that Jane was coming from Europe. So I'm not sure what's up with that. But I'm telling you, outside the courtroom, they're waiting for people to walk in. So if she walked through that front, somebody gonna get on camera for sure, because they waiting out there. It's almost like they're just waiting for people to show up. Like that's why they're sitting there. Um. Oh wait a minute. I didn't do the. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, man. Now you said both gonna have them audition to be the closer. Like it's make yeah. Okay, let me see your passion. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that. Let me see your passion, Nicole. Okay, Brian. So do it again, Brian. How you gonna address the judge, Brian? Yeah, it's like Puff. Yeah, it's like he like let me see. You gotta want it. You gotta really want this. Do you really want it? I can see Puff doing that, man. Because look, Puff looks the same. It's just his hair is white. It's hard to explain it. You um, he looks the same, but his hair is white. That's it. You said have been arguing all week about if you should be able to testify on the. Okay. In certain cases, people like to go under Jane, but I know what you're saying that the public has a right to know who she is. But they saying in certain cases they're allowed to say Jane and John Doe. Hey Chantel, you said that's my life on the line, Playboy. Don't be surprised if Jane comes through the back. She gonna have to, Antoine. Max said the video is off beat. Oh no, Mac. What's up, Liz? Oh, we got Liz in the house. We don't woke up Liz. Dang. The only person that has a right to know is a defendant. No, they said we have a right to know, Abbott, the public. We have a right to know who's accusing them. It says in the law. I know, and I be listening to the law, looking at the law, Abbott. I'm like, why do we have a right to know? We're not on trial, but they said the public has the right to know. But we're not gonna know though. Yeah, the jury will know. I remember one time because they say if see, I don't like to be on the 26 forward puff because everything is restricted. Like you gotta wait until a break before you leave the courtroom. Like, what if they go to a sidebar or something like that? Then you can go out, and you gotta wait to come back in, because they said also if the jury is in the hallway, you can't go in the hallway until they leave. Now, one time, I'll never forget this. I was on the 24th floor, and all the action is on the 26th. It's the end of the day. Why did do you know how the elevator opened? There's already people on the elevator. Why did the elevator open? I was like, oh shit. They were all just looking at me, all of them. It was packed too, and they all just stopped what they were talking about and looked at me. I said that might have been them. That might have been them. You know how the elevator open, and you don't know if anybody on the elevator, and everybody's staring at you. It was crazy. I said I wait for the next elevator. I was like, okay. Oh, happy early birthday. He said you going to Big Sun or Lake Tahoe. Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday with a BIRF. Happy birthday. Birth. Damn. You said no casinos? You got to play a slot at least once. There's a Gemini. Mm. She act like one too. She a June Gemini too. I haven't baked bread in a while, Abbott, but I can. Yo, and there was security on the elevator with them. And you know how the elevator opened up? And I'm standing close to the elevator. They all stopped talking. They looked at me. They all stopped talking. And I'm looking at them. And they looking at me. And I'm looking at them. And the elevator closed. And they started laughing. I laughed too. It was awkward. I was like, oops. Nope, Abbott. It hit the floor. Maybe they wanted to, but That elevator open, I'm right there. And they looking at me, I'm looking at them. It was awkward the way we were looking at each other. I didn't break stare either. I'm just looking at either all of them. They just imagine that. I'm like, what? Something ain't right about this elevator. Something ain't right. Something not right, man. Liz was laughing earlier. She said, are you up in the federal building covering like you a journalist?" She got a kick out of that. I'm like, I'm a journalist, yo. I'll be in there taking notes, Liz, in the courtroom, taking notes. It's all about the notes, okay? It's all about the note. Yeah, it was awkward, Antoine. Because Matt, I'm real close to the elevator. You know, right when it opened, my face is right there, and they all on the elevator. I'm looking at them. Everybody stopped talking. They looking at me, and it seemed like the elevator took a long time to close. And then when they closed, we all just started laughing. Like, damn, that was awkward. Yeah, Liz, I'm sitting up there taking diligent notes. You know, people ask me like, what you do? Like, who are you? I run a YouTube channel. I've been doing this since Aaron Hernandez, stuff like that. Because I don't know. I don't know what the part's supposed to look like, but I don't look the part. I don't. I told you I'm just there, yo, and I'm taking my notes. Everybody taking notes at the same time. I'm the press, man. How you like that, Liz? So you got a new job. Like, how do you like that? I'm the press. I say, yeah. I'm an independent journalist, for sure. I'm an independent journalist, man. Sitting up in federal court. I'm talking about Liz, the feds. I'm sitting up in the feds, man, with Puff. It's like a movie. I'm telling you, man. And look, check this out, right? I thought I was the only one that noticed this. So everybody out there vlogging, doing their thing, right? Because you know when you vlogging, all vloggers, we got to worry about copyright. You know, people playing music. How about this dude just walked up with this loud ass music box in his pocket, yo, playing music. And this girl said to me, she said, that ain't by accident. He doing that so we can all get copywritten, man. That's messed up. She was about to say something to him. She was like, who playing that music, man? It's loud as fuck, yo. It was in his pocket. It was the weirdest shit. And he just walked up and started leaning on the pole, just that loud ass music, man. And we all had to disperse because we sitting up there don't want to get copywritten. And we like, he doing that on purpose. And I wanted to say to him so bad, like, look, bro, like, who walk around with a loud ass music box in their pocket, yo? Only in New York, man. New York ain't a real place. It's not. It's not a real place, man. And I'm sitting out in front of Washington Square Park again, right? So across the street, this guy, remember I said, what is this guy doing, right? He said, somebody said he bumming. He asking for money. So then I was over hearing a conversation. He was like, I just want my work. You ain't got my work? I just want my work. He probably talking about drugs or something. He's like, I want my work. Where's my work at? Where's my work, man? New York ain't real, man. Like, who walks up with a loud ass boom box in your pocket? That shit was loud, yo. It was loud. Like, dude, everybody don't want to hear your music, man. Nobody want to hear your music. But she felt like he was doing that on purpose so we can get copyrighted. Why they have the speaker in their pocket? That don't seem right to me, man. Why don't you get some earphones? You said this is NY. Sitting up here, we getting copywritten, man. Yeah, New York ain't a real place, man. It's not. I mean, the music was loud, bro. It was loud. He said, makes me proud to be from New Jersey. He said, people want you to hear their music. It's awful. He was playing, no, he was playing like oldies music. And he just sitting there watching us. And I thought it was only me. Like, damn, he's sitting up here trying to copyright, man. I'm getting copywritten. I had to mute it real quick. Yeah, I'm like, damn, like, what he Radio Raheem, yo? Like, what is this, yo? Like, who does that? Would you want to be Radio Raheem or something? Let me stop before he come up to me like, bro, you talking about me on your live, man. Yeah, he just rolled up with the thing in his pocket. And she was like, who's playing it? I said, it's in his pocket. He's right there. It's fucking loud as fuck, yo. It's so I think I picked it up on my live earlier. It's loud as fuck. Yo, did not yo, yo, it's a fucking hilarious what he did, yo. Yo, Denot is freaking hilarious. I gotta talk like him. Hold on. It was when Cassie friend was coming out of court. Excuse me, he said, you said why you up there perjuring yourself? Hold on, I gotta let y'all hear this, yo. It's fucking hilarious. I gotta let you hear it. Even my mother was cracking up. She was coming out of the courtroom. He was loud as fuck. Maybe it's on Instagram. Oh yeah, Emily probably taped it. I gotta let y'all hear this. Let me see if I can find it. He was loud as. Here it is. Here it is. He was loud as fuck. He said, why are you sitting up there lying on the oath you recanting on stage? You told the government one thing, you told them another on stage. You sitting up there perjuring yourself. You sitting up there, yo, he loud as fuck. They cannot ignore him. And he just happened to be at there the right time when they coming out. Because he was in the courtroom I was in. But as soon as they were done with her, he left. He went right outside. I knew he was going to get her. No, they no. This is outside, Ryan. They don't care outside. He said, "Why you sit up there and purge yourself? You sitting up there purging yourself." He said, "Mama Combs." He said, "I drank." He said, "Girl, you look so good. I drank your bath water. You look so good to me, Miss Combs." She started laughing. Even she started laughing. He said, "Miss Combs, Miss Combs, girl, I drank your bath water." She started laughing and she looked at him. He loud, man. He gonna make his content. You hear me? By any means necessary. Yeah, that wasn't true. No, he. Why does dude go live and say that, man? It clearly wasn't true. Yeah, it wasn't true, Chantel. Dude sitting up there made a whole live line. I don't even know who the dude is. He's definitely not up there. Now I don't know what happened with Sean G. They said Sean got into it with somebody from CBS and another person because he probably got in the courtroom with Diddy. It's only so many spaces that you can sit in. There's 14 spaces for regular people. Yeah. So what else? I'm trying to think of something I'm leaving out. Oh, the lady that was getting loud and stuff got kicked out of Diddy's courtroom. She getting interviewed on TMZ and everything. But the guards inside the building are mad at her. Let me see. Let's see something else. Yeah, I can't think of nothing else. Um, she wouldn't want to jeopardize being in the courtroom for her son. Yeah, man. It's a lot. It seemed like it was a lot more people showed up today. I mean, as far as bloggers are concerned, Sonetta showed up. Sonetta TV. Um, let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. She will be on the stand tomorrow for a little bit, and then I forget who they bring on after that. You said maybe. You said she wouldn't want to jeopardize being in the courtroom from her son. Let's see. Yeah, I do know Nicole Westmoreland said she's gonna finish her cross tomorrow on that guy, but yeah, it was crazy. I don't know what that. I don't know what she's gonna witness. We're gonna tell to us, but it's gonna be something. She don't want us to know. I mean, he don't want us to know. I think. I don't know. I think it's gonna be hard to hide her coming in. Yeah, because people are out there waiting to see. You know, you said that Banner girl get caught with some lies. Not really caught with lies, but agreeing. But they were going down the checklist with her. She said, yeah, yes and no, stuff like that. I think it's a celebrity. I definitely believe it's sir. Yeah, it's crazy. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I will catch you guys in the AM when I'm heading that way. So, well, y'all have a blessed night, and definitely talk to y'all tomorrow. All right, y'all. Take it easy.